Hey, welcome YouTube. Here we are, final walk around. Paint's drying, shop's at 77 degrees. All the vinyl lettering got put on today. All the safety color yellow got painted. As you can see in our prior videos, we kind of walked you through everything. This is going to be an extended length version. So we start out by attention to detail. You'll notice that in every one of our videos. We get all of our sticker kits. They're from a company called Custom Services. Amazing company. Heavy equipment that's up to 30, 40, 50, 60 years old. They have everything on file. So when I call them up and say, hey, I've got a double screen deck Lippmann crusher, they know what sticker kit goes with that piece of equipment. A lot of the other videos I mentioned to you, Zert fittings, very important. Okay? If they can't run the belt, they can't make money. So if this thing's down because the painter painted a Zert fitting and pushed paint into it, one day of downtime is worth more than the entire paint job on this thing. So as I mentioned before, we'll kind of walk through again in this extended length video. As I mentioned, one coat of Corlar 2.1 ST was brush and roller applied to all the nuts and bolts. So again, in order to get a candy shell finish, the longest longevity out of your paint job, you cannot do it with only a spray gun. Any shop that you see spraying this type of equipment and their guys only have a spray gun in their hand and they don't have a roller, you're not getting the quality you're paying for. We could definitely give you better with the process that we use. So first of all, one coat of the Corlar gets sprayed on, brush and rolled on. All the areas that you can't reach with the spray gun. So two guys, it took an entire day to do both of these pieces. And we brushed and rolled it out of a bucket. Yeah, we could have sprayed it and then back rolled it. But we had a new guy on deck that we wanted to make sure that no matter what, he knew how to mix up the paint, thin the paint, add the rolling thinner, everything that was needed. So after the first coat on all the welds was brush and rolled applied, we sprayed one full coat of primer. Previous videos, you'll see that primer is either gray and or white. At one point in time, we ran out of the gray primer, and we switched to white. In hindsight, you definitely want to use white primer with any color of paint that's similar to orange, red, yellow, because the base coat, primer color, it covers much better. As a professional, if we really pick this apart, as we can see on one of the bottom airlines here, you can see a little bit of shading because that orange Imron, even as tenacious as it is, and being a custom mix color, every single batch is its own mix. It's not a universal colorant system, which if this was just a simple water-based acrylic, it'd never cover in one coat in orange or red. We've all been there, right? So after the first coat was brush and roll applied, we put one full spray coat of Corlar 2.1 ST 2-part epoxy on it. Following day we came in, and past videos you'll see. Then we went back through, mixed up the Imron 3.5 HG Plus with rolling thinner, so we don't get any fish eyes. We mixed that up and went back through and restripe coated every single nut, bolt, and weld, and every single area that you could not ever spray physically possible. And I mean physically meaning physics, and I mean physics meaning a physical person. You can't push paint up underneath bolt heads with a spray gun, right? It's just not possible. So we truly added a candy shell to every single square foot on this item. So after we went through, as you mentioned in the past, or as I mentioned in the past videos, we went through by hand and brush and rolled one coat of orange over the primer to make sure that when we sprayed our final top coat, gave our customer the best possible finish. We're only as good as our last job and our worst painter. So for customers like this who have hundreds and hundreds of pieces of these, when their guys get up inside where the belts go, as you can see there's no black belt on here. When their guys get up inside here and they're running a belt through and they say, hey boss man, there's all kinds of shit mist underneath here. You know, they didn't paint this, they didn't paint that. It's the last thing we ever want. So today, we had two guys that were at another project this morning. One of the new guys who's just been absolutely killing it showed up early, Cat. Unfortunately, one of our project managers didn't show up on time today, and that's just the reality. Like I'm going to mention in these videos, I'm just going to let you know the bullnose of it all. Here's where it is. So this morning I had to train the new guy, get him into yellow, show him how to mask off and tape off. So all of our lines are absolutely crisp and clean. Everything looks absolutely beautiful. So for 30 seconds for each railing, our railings look better than your railings, because everything looks like it's a factory finish. So when we spray this faceplate, we always make sure we spray up with the main coat color at least 6 to 8 inches. Okay, so we know that we can easily mask up all the rock quarries, crushing equipment. Any facility such as the sort requires opposing color guards where there's moving equipment and guards where there's handrails. So everything here that we're doing is OSHA and MSHA applied. So the before video that you saw online that we walked around, yes, it was kind of short. None of these safety stickers were applied. This was a piece of equipment that came out of a quarry, making our very valued customer a lot of money over the years. Came in for service. So in our environment, in our state, it's pretty simple. We got 3 months to do this equipment. If it's not freezing outside, this equipment is running around the clock. So both of these pieces, we turn in 7 calendar days. Wash, blast, prime, stripe prime, stripe top coat, spray top coat, cure, do the safety color, apply all vinyl lettering, 7-day turnaround. I know this piece of equipment looks absolutely unbelievable in our shop right now, at least I hope it does, but the reality is it makes our customers zero money sitting in here. So when a customer comes and says, hey, we got 80 of these pieces, it's a customer that cares about their image. It's a customer that may have a large highway project that's coming up very, very soon, that knows that, you know, when they go and take their pictures and do their proposal, they let their customer, who is the state or another large, huge industrial company that's hiring them to do the work, they say, hey, here's our equipment. You know, here's our safety record. Here's how often our equipment's inspected. There's a couple of brackets for the mud flaps on the back of this item that's over here. Those will be installed tomorrow morning. Corlar 2.1 ST, approximately 30 gallons per piece. Imron 3.5 HG Plus, approximately 20 gallons per piece. Again, attention to detail. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, hit the alert bell, and check us out soon to come on Facebook and Instagram as well. As a 40-year-old man, the whole social media thing isn't too enthusing to me. So luckily my 18-year-old son is going to start helping us take care of this. So if there's anything that you'd like to know, more information, more comments, hey, how'd you do this? Why'd you do it that way? Shoot us a message. If you start making stupid comments on our YouTube page, just going to block you. It's not worth it. Got way too many fish to fry than to deal about some idiot with a keyboard warrior at home, so. Sorry about the lighting right now. The next video that you guys watch is going to show our alcometer setup, which shows our dry and our wet film thicknesses for all of our paints and when we're spraying it. Technically, the alcometer will just be the dry film thickness. We'll be taking our wet film thicknesses as we start spraying along. So, thanks YouTube. Next video, check it out. It's going to be a little explanation of our shop. Thank you.